Cowabunga, dudes!
Booyakasha.
That was a good intro. Yeah, obviously the title. Ranking one of the coolest turtles out there, Michelangelo.
Yep. He's a party dude with an attitude.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Alright then. And Fresh, you can start us off.
Well, to start off with the classics, I would have, even though it might be like, oh, okay, right, just making sure that nobody else had it. Like, all right, yeah, to start off with Townsend Coleman, the OG Michelangelo.
Yeah.
And well, looking back, while I was watching episodes suggested by Blitz, and yes, of course, it's an awesome pleasure, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can. But I just gotta say, out of all the dudes to ever like first play Michelangelo, I would have to say he's actually just really the most chill sounding. Like 100, like every dialogue of him is just 100% just full on laid back, nice guy type of vibe. The most chillest out of like anybody, as aside from somebody else who we'll get to eventually. But it's just he's just the kind of guy that you really just want to like hang out with, be friends with, all that whole junk. And what's more interesting is, of course, him giving him that stereotypical surfer dude voice was inspired by the classic '80s movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Ooh. I did not know
Yep.
that. That's good to know.
Mhm.
Especially with Sean Penn's character Spicoli. Yeah.
Yep. Look good. For me, yeah. When I what do you call it? Back in 2017, there were episodes of Tmnt the OG when I used to watch it as well. And I gotta say, similar to first, it's like the chillest ones of all. Like it's like the voice overall for Townsend, because my first introduction before it was Tmnt was Transformers animated, where he plays Sentinel Prime, and of course the Tick and everything. But again, really cool guy and really good voice.
Right, he does
Yeah.
voice Sentinel. Well, that was my introduction to Townsend, of course. I never really watched 80s Turtles, but I have heard his voice a couple times. It's pretty good. And of course, he voiced him again in TOT 2012, where there's like a crossover. Of course, they appeared a few times, but yeah, Townsend is like one of the best Mikeys ever. Like that server grad voice, like Fresh mentioned, and yeah, Townsend did pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, Mastermind, for you for the '80s show from TMNT, go ahead.
It was pretty good, and yeah, he did a good performance as Mikey.
Awesome, and pleasure to do the pleasure of Fresh.
On one other thing, of course, we Cam Clark was almost Michelangelo. It's like Townsend Coleman and Cam Clark, they were almost like Townsend was almost Leonardo and Cam Clark was almost Michelangelo. But voice director Sue Blue decided to just switch the roles. So there's a little bit of history with that. So.
Yeah, because whenever I heard that story, it kind of reminds me of the original Scooby Doo cast, because Casey Kasem, who voices OG Shaggy, actually read for the part for Fred, while Frank Welker read the role as Shaggy.
And in 2003, Tara Strong was originally going to voice Starfire.
Well, she actually auditioned. She didn't get the role immediately because she describes Starfire as an adult Bubbles, basically.
I
see.
Right, that's true.
But
yes, belong in Turtle-tastic.
Awesome, and I'll be back real quick.
Okay.
Hold on.
What was that?
I probably came from Mastermind side.
That was my plate.
Oh, I see.
They were created by accident. They were kept a secret. They were trained for battle. And now, when their city is under siege, the fate of humanity is in the hands of these 4 turtles. When evil threatens our universe, these 4 brothers are destined to save the world.
Okay, who's next?
Meet Leonardo, the leader.
Thinks to be them.
Donatello, the brains.
Give it all you got.
Raphael, the muscle. And Michelangelo, the wild one.
Hey, I can see a pizza place from up here.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, shelling out justice on Nickelodeon this fall.
Sounds weird when he says
Sounds
it.
weird when he says it. Sounds weird when you say it.
These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is Leonardo. Nickname, Leo. Weapon, the katana blades. Role, the leader.
Prepare to dish out the mighty wrath of justice. Seriously, just yell, get him.
When evil closes in, Leo and his brothers are destined to save the world.
No more Mr. Nice Turtle.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, shelling out justice on 9/29. These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is Michelangelo. Nickname, Mikey. Weapon, the nunchucks. Role, the wild one.
Booyakasha!
I'm back, boys.
Mikey and his brothers are destined to save the
All right. Christian, now it's your turn.
Next.
All right, then introducing the 90s turtle from the a live action movie before the Bay one. I'm sorry, Michael Bay one. Introducing Robbie Wrist.
Yeah, go ahead with your opinion first.
Okay, I have never seen the first live action Turtles movie. I only got used to the third one. It was before I found out there's the other 2. Well, I first off I seen like kind of a couple scenes, but yeah, this version of Mikey I really dig. Like he's really chill. He doesn't really have that server dude. He's just like a normal funny teenager kind of dude, but as wild as most of the other Mikeys. He's just like nice, and he has a love interest when it goes to like Japan and stuff. And yeah, this iteration of Mikey I do like. The first 2 versions, Secret of the Use and stuff. Yeah, I like the design a little bit, and the third version with the spots, yeah, it's still pretty alright. And Robbie Wrist did pretty alright with this version of Mikey.
And yeah, of course, this will help you out because yeah, years later in the 2012 show, he'll play Mondo Gecko.
Of course, and I'm glad for that. And it's pretty awesome that he made a reappearance.
Yeah. So yeah, my opinion, I've seen all those live action movies from that era, and yeah, I do agree with your opinion. Robbie Wrist is a really good voice for Michelangelo. It's funny because along with him, Corey Feldman, who played Donatello at the time, both are child actors, and of course Corey Feldman played Slash in 2012 as well. That's pretty cool.
It is.
Yes. And speak of which, go ahead first.
Yeah, well, with the '90s live action Ninja Turtles, I've only watched the first two because, well, not the third one because, of course, like I wasn't interested, and of course, it sucked anyways. But well, yes, like any other dude who's given to the position of Mikey, he just nailed it 100% step of the way. It shocked me a little bit as a kid that he did like swear a little bit, dropping the D bomb, but it's not really that much big of a deal nowadays. But still, even though it's Raph's word, but the movies are still.
All right. And what about you, Mastermind? Have you seen the '90s TMNT movies or no?
Yeah, I've seen some of them, and
What
they
you thought
were
of
pretty
his?
cool.
Okay, I was just asking, like, what you thought of his Michelangelo.
It was good.
All right. And Rob Christian, where would you put Robbie?
I'll put him A.
Gotcha. All right, then, Mastermind, your turn.
Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal Brown Jr., the second black actor to play Michelangelo. And of course, go ahead, Mastermind, with your opinion first.
I'd say his performance was pretty cool, especially the part where he asked Leo if Donnie was bleeding.
That's only in the trailer, dude.
In the trailer, yeah, of course.
Yep. Well, I thought it happened in the movie as well.
No, dude, I told you this. But when we did Mutant Mayhem, like like whenever you see a trailer, not everything will be in the actual movie.
Yeah, like, okay, similar to this, in the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 2023, that scene where you see the Kongs cheering for Mario in the trailer, but in the actual movie, they're actually booing at him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Trailers do that to, like, trick us in a way and just get our hype up.
Yeah.
Hey, Blitz.
Yes.
You did the ornamental for wait. No, we didn't do ornamental.
No, that was me.
Yeah, he did Michelangelo, and I did Raphael.
I meant Razar.
Razar?
Well,
nobody has.
Never did.
Oh, well, just saying that Fred Tasker voices him in a TNT 2012 to be okay called Wrath of the Mutants.
Well, yes, I did know about that because, to be fair, in one of the other TMNT games, Razar, he did play Dog Pound at one point.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But going back to this, yeah, with Jamal Brown Jr. being the second black actor to play Michelangelo, and this is my favorite opinion, he was like also one of the chillest turtles. Like just the voice in general was just being funny. Yeah, that's overall the movie was great.
Yep.
You know it.
And speaking of which, Christian, your opinion?
Yeah, you basically saw it, and I had no idea that there's gonna be another TNT movie until the what do you call it? Guess Troy Swords came out last year, and then Seth Rogen was actually announcing it that he's gonna do the movie and show for young teenagers, and the movie turned out really great. It's like one of the awesomest movies out there. The animation looks so good. It's so unique. Having actual teenagers play the turtles is pure genius. And yeah, Shaman did really awesome. I'm glad he's still voicing him because of the new Tales of the TMNT on Paramount Plus.
Of course. And just to help you out, it's because the animation did look like great because people compare it to like the Spider-Verse animation. That was a good comparison.
Oh yeah.
And you first.
He's a perfect fit. Well, and yes, while the movie was everything excellent in itself, especially the cast having excellent chemistry to just work off of each other, I honestly kind of think that he would have been better as like either Raph or Donnie, to be honest, because like with Donnie, even though it was like a little bit eerie with the voice at first, but I mean like the guy's like excellent all in his own But that was just my opinion. But whatever, like I agree with you guys' opinions. So.
Of course. All right. And Mastermind, where would you put him?
Turtle-tastic.
All right. All right, then. Yeah. Next one is for me. Wayne Grayson, who voiced him in the 2003 show, basically for 4Kids. I gotta say, because the 2003 version compared to like the 2012 version, very different in a way, more dark theme in a way, but still have fun episodes. But with Wayne Grayson's like Michelangelo, it's pretty unique, and just going lower with the voice, like kind of high here, but still, it's a really cool super dude voice.
Agree.
Very, very, very much. Yeah, it's kind of like wait, yes, because I did remember the facts. I think it's like the guys were watching, like the guys for the 2003 show decided just said to watch the 80s Turtles in order to get a feel about how the characters should sound. I think that was it.
Yeah, and with Wayne Grayson's voice for Michelangelo, it's also a similar comparison to another turtle we'll be talking about later on, like for another similar voice. But yeah, and Christian, your opinion?
One of the best ones ever. Like, it makes it sound very fun and very energetic and hilarious. Wayne Grayson did solid awesomeness. And it's funny, Wayne Grayson, it sounds like you combined Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson together.
Yep. Overall, yeah. Because Wayne was like my childhood from TMNT 2003, but yeah, I'll put him in Turtle-tastic as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, then go ahead first.
Rick Sipes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna get this like right out of the way. When I was watching, when I first watched the trailer, or should I say the promo, and got really into the show, I honestly and like just deal with me on this, just work with me. I actually kind of thought that Mikey was played by a black dude at first.
Wow.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was like, is that black guy?
This kind of reminds me of the story with Chowder when you told me that character, Bobby Mohan, you thought it was a black guy at first.
Yes. But then afterwards, after figuring out that it was Greg Sipes and learning much more about his awesomeness, especially as Beast Boy, I was like, oh, look at this. And this made me have like Greg Sipes as one of my all-time like personal favorite voice actors due to his, of course, his likability, his coolness, because he too used to be an actual surfer, and it's a perfect fit. And yes, around this time, I did watch that Did You Know voice acting about Ninja Turtles, and it was explained that Michelangelo had a curse about him, especially like with the voice portrayals. A certain difference, one that we will discuss later about a certain somebody here, it's a bit iffy because about that black part that I said. But for Nickelodeon, all that was broken, all thanks to Greg Sipes, just bringing Michelangelo back to perfection. And out of all of them, he's just the most. He's a great goofball, just always just hyped up on that on that freaking pizza, on like everything that his mind like thinks about. But he's still a very capable badass spider, and a good way to tell him apart because of the freckles and being shorter and the shorter tails on his mask. It's really helpful for those who can't really, it's like, oh, okay, so we got the Ninja Turtles. We're just gonna copy paste them and just put some like colorful bandanas on them. How can you get to tell them apart?
And yeah. All right. Next up, your question, your opinion.
Oh boy, Greg Sipes is one of a kind. It took me so long to figure out that he shares the same voice actor with Beast Boy and also Kevin 11 from Ben 10 franchise. Like, oh my gosh. And like I can hear it now, like especially because he's mainly using Beast Boy's voice, and it's like, oh wow. It's pretty wow. And it's funny because Mikey and Beast Boy are both green, so it sticks out. But yeah, never thought of Greg Sides voicing Michelangelo was genius. And yeah, I'm glad that it's his favorite turtle voice. And yeah, it's my number one favorite voice for Mikey.
Ditto to that. Because when I first watched the 2012 show from Nickelodeon, right away, because of course I watched Teen Titans first, so right away I was like, oh, it's Beast Boy, yeah. And so it's Chris's opinion, because Greg Sipes for voicing many roles, but to me he will always be like Beast Boy, Kevin Levin, Michelangelo. But yeah, there are times where Mikey has his funny moments, bad moments, and just like very impressive moments, especially when he comes up with these kind of names for like the mutants, or just have his smart moments as well.
Yeah, and even came up the name for the Turtles vehicle. The Shell Razor, and they all agree that it's a good name.
Buzz, Buzz, Buzz.
Oh yeah, Turtle.
Enough with the buzz.
Buzz. It's funny every time.
Yep.
And Leslie, you messed mine with 2012's version. Go ahead.
I'd say he was definitely one of the best Michelangelos I've ever seen.
Ditto. Mm-hmm. All right, then. Fresh, do us honors.
Oh, he belongs in Turtle-tastic, bruh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, then. Go ahead, Christian.
Here's Mikey Kelly.
Oh, wow. Clever, actually. That was good
Yeah.
one.
How ironic that a person named Mikey Kelly gets to voice Michelangelo. But anyway, yeah. This was my introduction to Mikey Kelly, and I'm gonna say he's like also one of my favorite Michelangelos. And for a lot of people don't know, this is technically supposed to be the fourth sequel to the live action ones, because there's also supposed to be the fourth one called The Next Mutation, but it got canceled. So this is like one of the first TMT movies I've ever saw, and it was on a DVD and also skipped a lot, so it's hard to just see the movie. But I have a disc that's actually much cleaner now. But yeah, Mikey Kelly did really good as this version of Michelangelo, and it's still pretty chill and sometimes violent stuff. And yeah, I really like this version of Michelangelo. Good job, Kelly.
I 100% agree with you, because before knowing he was Michelangelo for the 2007 version of the movie, I first got introduced to him in Superhero Squad, where he plays the Silver Surfer, and is using a similar voice from Michelangelo. And yeah, that comparison I was trying to make earlier, because Wayne Grayson's and Michael Kelly's Michelangelo sounds alike so much if you hear it.
I was just about to mention that.
Yeah, but again, like
Michael
Kelly.
I think Greg said.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say another thing, but I think Greg Sipes should voice Silver Surfer at one point.
Okay,
Well,
the only reason. Okay, the only reason why Superhero Squad, like, yes, it just really put his characters all out of character, because Silver Surfer having a Surfer dude voice just because Surfer, they were just only trying to be funny with that, and making Hulk like extremely 24/7 jovial. That's just not good. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna point that out as well, because in other media, Silver Surfer is portrayed as like very calm and like in a way wise and serious. Yes, thank you. But again, I don't mind Superhero Squad because it's better than Teen Titans Blood overall.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, Michael Kelly did really great for the movie because I first watched the movie in Nicktoons. Really good. And next up, you fresh.
Okay. Some of my favorite scenes. What really interests me the most is that, like, of course, like since he and Donatello had jobs, like with Mikey especially, having being a children's party entertainer. That's really cool. And that whole skateboarding scene in the sewers set to the song "Rip It Up," that was freaking phenomenal for me. And that's all from my side.
All right, and Messmite, if you ever saw the 2007 movie, what's your opinion?
It was cool.
All right, Rel, Christian.
Never going to A.
All right, Messmite, do you know any other actors from him or no?
Perhaps the actor who played Michelangelo from Batman versus Tmnt.
Kyle
That's
Mooney.
this guy.
Yeah, Kyle Mooney. So, when you first saw the movie, what was your opinion towards the movie and Michelangelo role?
The Michelangelo role was good, and I'd say Batman versus Tmnt was really awesome.
Agreed. Because when I first saw the movie through clips and then actually seeing it, it's just really awesome to come up with this crossover, especially making Batman's villains into like mutants in some way. But yeah, Kyle's Michelangelo, it kind of gives me the vibes a little bit of Greg Sipes a little bit, but still, he did really awesome.
Yeah.
And you first.
The movie was flipping cool, and I was just all wait, I already did know that, yes, the Batman and the Turtles did like crossover like in the comics, of course, but the movie itself, it was just blew me away. And then Kyle, he did a great job just nailing just everything holy about Michelangelo himself, and especially with the ending with Donnie just helping out Mikey how to just destroy the device to just destroy the Gotham City.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, saving Batman to being turned back into his normal self. And when Robin was thanking him, just thank you, and then please now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, for me, yeah. Again, I just said my opinion. And Christian, if you saw the movie or clips, do you have an opinion?
Of course, I've seen the movie. It's pretty good, and this version of Mikey, of course, a usual hilarity and wild child. And I have no idea who Kyle is, but for someone that has voiced this guy, he did pretty solid. But yeah, even though no one else knows who he is, I still say he's pretty decent.
Yep. So overall, Mesmer, would you put Kyle?
Well, think we can give him an A.
All right. All right. For me, yeah, gonna go with the Bayverse Tmnt, with Noel Fisher, who voiced Michelangelo on that one. Well, technically not voice, but of course, you know what I meant. Like
Motion, yeah, you could say motion capture as well.
yeah, motion capture. Thank you. But yeah, watching the first two Michael Bay films from TMNT, of course. Of course, the first one's always like a blast, especially that iconic elevator scene.
Yes.
Yes, and Mikey. And see, boom, 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 bow, boom, 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 and then in 2012, Mikey did it again, but Raphael punched him.
Trying to get copyrighted or something, but yeah. With no Fisher because his other projects being like Shameless, Max Kibo, but yeah, his performance as Michelangelo, the voice was really great. I will give it that. It's in this because in these two movies, of course, him having a crush on April, that was like pretty hilarious because at the time, only knowing that Donatello had a crush, and the only turtle not to have a crush on April currently is Raphael because he stays loyal.
I mean, well, it has a
Well, who
problem about
knows?
like adaptation.
Oh, okay. Just one by one. Go ahead first. What were you gonna say?
Like the adaptations about switching that about who's gonna be in love with April. That's just really weak, in my opinion.
Fair enough. And you, Christian?
Firstly, who knows? I mean, we might get Raphael that has a crush on April, but we'll just have to see. And two, well, okay. I get a little bit of no picture as Michelangelo. He did all right. It's just 50-50 in a way. And also, I didn't know this until I finally got to see Max Keeble. He is in that movie. He plays the main bully and stuff. But yeah, yeah, he did all right. Not a fan of the movies and all that stuff, but let's not forget that elevator scene. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Nolan Fisher. Okay.
Damn, when did you go emo there?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to like give hype to the Bay Turtles. Yeah.
That's fine. Let's let BRB for a quick.
Okay.
Okay.
The world.
This always works. Ow! Well, usually.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, shelling out justice on 9/29. These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is Raphael. Nickname, Raph. Weapon, the Sai. Role, the Muscle.
All right, that's all you can beat buffet. You are seriously twisted.
Thanks. When we're under attack, Raph and his brothers are destined to save the world.
Sounds good to me.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, shelling out justice on 9/29. These are the Teenage
All right, back
Mutant
again.
Ninja Turtles. And
All right. But yeah, I just want to expect from your opinion, Christian. I respect it, because yes, I do find Michael Bay as a bad director, but with the explosives and everything. But the second Tmnt movie from his, versus slightly better than the first one in a way. But again, I respect your opinion, and I'll just put Nolan A.
Okay. Oh, first is muted.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot to ask you, Mastermind. What was your opinion towards the 2014 and 2016 TMNT films?
They were cool.
Yeah, since we were talking about the Bay versus TMNT, yeah, there were a lot of flaws with translation to the first one to the second one, because one of my biggest concerns, and I was like, damn, was Johnny Knoxville, because of course he played Leonardo in the first one, but they didn't ask him to come back for the second one.
Who played him in the second one?
I think one of the stunt doubles from the first one, yeah, but again, it was just wow. And again, we question this. Of course, you do as well, Christians. How did they get Megan Fox back for these kind of films?
I know. I don't know. If I was Bay, I would have replaced her with someone else.
Maybe he didn't want to get roast.
Megan Fox is not good of an actor.
Please, that's like calling Amy Schumer a good actor. Oh my god. No, I think she's a good actor. But are you still butthurt about the Mortal Kombat thing?
Yes and no. Well, yes, I'm still doing it. But not just me, but everyone is saying that she's a bad actor, not just because of Mortal Kombat 1. They think she's a bad actor, especially through the films of Transformers.
Again, I didn't really know about those films. But to say she was a bad voice actor, listen, I know her with her opinions with Transformers or TMNT. Again, This is a mature opinion, but that's the name. She stole a fox. Right. The day she called Michael Bay Hitler is the day we all cheered. Good job. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, Fresh, you're back. I said
Fresh is
my
back, I
opinion.
think.
Yeah, my opinion towards Null Fisher is A.
Well, it's great that you let it out because I was here like about the Amy shoot part.
Oh no, because Christian was expressing his opinion. Of course, I respected like him saying like Megan Fox is not good of an actor. And I was like, that's like calling Amy Schumer a good actor at that point.
Hey, well, sometimes you just need to put in some freaking effort. Like, if you can't do that, of course, then people are just gonna hate you.
Fair enough. All right. Oh, I said A for Null Fisher.
His portrayal of Michelangelo, of course, was one of the more better good things about the freaking Michael Bay films overall. And well, in the first, yes, you really do expect everything from Michelangelo, but in the second, you really do feel for him about wanting to just be accepted by society. But when they do, they get caught out as monsters, and it really did hurt him so bad. But in the end, of course, it was all worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And you said A?
Yeah.
Wait,
All right. Okay. Yeah, Fresh, you're next.
all right. Yeah, this dude, Pierce. C. What's his last name from the Outer Shadows video game?
Yeah, Pierce Cravens. That's
Right.
Okay. And explain your opinion.
Yeah. Well, first hearing him, I was like, "Whoa!" He sounds like way much more younger than any other Michelangelo. I'm like, he just kind of like it. It's like his voice was like a combination of like, I would say, back from Foster Home for Imaginary Friends and Danny Phantom a little bit. It's just a little bit so surreal to just hear an actual literal kid type sounding voice for Mikey.
I mean, yeah, I heard the voice to do a voice comparison and like the singer gameplay of it once, and yeah, again, when I heard it too, I was like, damn, that is really young. But I get with kid friendly, but you'd have to go all that young for him. But yeah. And I'm assuming Christian and Mastermind hasn't seen this game.
No.
Okay. And Mastermind, have you seen the game or no? Oh wait, he's muted. Okay, he said hold on.
Oh yes, and to avoid confusion, yes, this came before the actual Out of the Shadows movie. This was 2013.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
weapon, the bow staff. Roll the brains.
Banging entrance, dude!
When darkness rises, Donnie and his brothers are destined to save the world.
Relax, I'm not gonna hurt you. I mean, anymore.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, shelling out justice.
No, not gonna do the first. Not gonna play the first. Did you know? Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that we did say experience that, but I'll just
All right, I'm back.
explain it again for those who.
Oh, okay, got you.
All right, yeah, I was about to lose my.
Okay.
So what was the question you asked me, Blitz?
Have you played the game or seen the seen any gameplays or no?
Not really.
All right. Okay. But overall, first, where would you put him?
I guess I would put him in the C.
Yep. All right. Christian, go ahead.
Is Ryan Cooper on here that voiced him in Injustice 2?
Believe so. Let me double check as well. Right.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so I never personally played Injustice 2, but I've seen gameplay and clips and stuff. And his version of Michelangelo is pretty decent. And yeah, as certain dialogues is pretty neat. Of course, recycled. That's the way of Injustice 2. But yeah, the Turtles in Injustice 2 is pretty awesome. Each one and stuff. And yeah, don't know who Ryan is, but I must say, first time playing Michelangelo, pretty good, pretty good. That's all I have to say.
For me, for Injustice 2, yeah, surprised they actually brought the Turtles along. I think I've seen it once or twice of his version. It's decent, yeah, I gotta say from my side.
Yeah,
Yes, same here too.
I agree.
All right. And Christian, where would you put it, Mr. Ryan?
Since there are no C slots, C.
Okay. All right then, Miss Mine, do you know any other actor, or do I want to pass?
That's all I know.
All right. Next up for me, let's see here. Oh yeah, Seth Green. It's funny because it was during Robot Chicken, and honestly, because there was a skit where he plays all the turtles, and I gotta say, again, similar to Leonardo, if he does get the chance, I do hope he could play Michelangelo as well because the voice was really good.
And not only the Turtles, he was also Splinter and Casey Jones, I believe.
Yes. But yeah. Okay, this is my opinion, and anybody else who's seen that skit or any TMNT skit from Robot Chicken?
I saw it once,
I wish.
but I forgot. But I'm pretty sure that he did nail the voice.
He did. But again, this hoping has potential for someday to play the character for real. But for now, I'll just put him, in B. All right. Next one, Fresh.
Brandon Michael Smith.
The first black actor to play Michelangelo. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it did shock me beyond belief about reading about the other guys. And well, of course, Michelangelo is his usual self, as is everybody else, especially the Turtles, since they're just basically the same character. But about learning how it started to be exactly like Teen Titans trash, but developing much more. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they did do fine, and I hear that the movie was freaking amazing. But well, that's all I just gotta say. Brent, it's an awesome fit for Brandon, and I also got to know much more about him from that freaking Robert De Niro Zac Efron movie, Dirty Grandpa. Yeah.
Oh, you watched that too?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that was an interesting and funny film. Wow. All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Well, similar to you, Fresh. Like, yeah, I thought it was a really good fit as well. And congrats to him being the first black actor to play Michelangelo overall.
All right, and yeah, I put him in A.
Of course. And although we put him in A, Christian, do you have an opinion with Rise of TMNT and his Michelangelo overall, or no?
Well, I kind of had an interest in Resident Evil, but growing up, I was like, it's getting like boring for me. I mean, he did all right as Michelangelo, of course, but yeah, that's all I have to say. No hard feelings.
Not taken. And you messed with Rise of TMNT?
I would have the same opinion.
All right then. And speaking of which, Christian, go ahead.
All right, let's see. We have. How about Yuri Lowenthal?
Yuri Lowenthal. And yeah, he played him in the game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter Fate. Now, before actually getting to the voice performance, who wants to tell the story how this happened?
Well, yes. Like way back ago when I was like still working on owning the mantle, when I was just doing it solo, Michelangelo was like one of my characters, and Yuri Lowenthal was one of my suggestions. And then you informed me, and well, it's just it just kind of like blew me away. And it was also a very important day as well because in the same game, you also did predict like one of the voices for Raph being Roger Craig Smith.
Yes, I did, and not me, but Christian told us because he was searching like in Instagram, I believe, at the time, like browsing.
I think so, and then I saw on Fandom, and that's where I found out.
And yeah, right away I went to the game wiki to see the cast, and yeah, when I saw Roger Craig Smith and Yuri, I was like, "Wait, me and Fresh's predicted voices, goddamn, on the same day as well." Yeah,
what can you do without me?
Facts. But yeah, overall, yeah, with Yuri's version of Michelangelo, because I've seen like the gameplays and his voice lines, it's a combination of Ben and Spider-Man overall.
It is, yes. And what's even much more funny about when we're talking about romance with April, like Yuri Lowenthal has played all the turtles except for Raphael.
Exactly.
Wow. But there's still hope. I would love to see Yuri Lowenthal as Raphael, but we don't know what iteration. Who knows?
The Johnny vibes. Anyways, but yeah, overall, Christian, just hearing everybody's opinion. Of course, you telling us this, but where would you put Yuri?
A.
Awesome. Yeah, Peter Oldwing. Yes, most known for playing Ezekiel, Cody, and Tyler from Total Drama Island. He played him in the TMNT game Bros Unite from 2014. And yeah, it's just like him just giving his Cody voice, and it's pretty good for Michelangelo.
So awesome to hear.
But yeah, overall, I'll put him in B. All right, Fresh.
Yeah, I haven't really heard all the other like Michelangelos.
Oh, okay. But if you want to choose an actor and someone else could explain, of course.
All right, Kirby Morrow.
Yes. First off, rest in peace to him. He sadly passed away in 2020. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he also voiced Cole from Ninjago and Cyclops from X-Men Evolution.
Now, with his version of Michelangelo, because he voiced him in the live-action show, TMNT: The Next Mutation, it was very odd at first, but not the voice, but like the show overall. But I gotta say, his Michelangelo, it's pretty good. And what was surprising, also in that show, Matt Hill, who you may know as Ed from Ed and Eddie, surprisingly he played Raphael, and that was interesting as well.
And the part about you saying that the voice. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say was but yeah, of course, yeah, Yeah. I was expecting a live action TNT show. I forget. I think it was like an old DVD place. It's not there anymore. I got the DVD, and yeah, it was a really great show. And of course, yeah, I think he did really solid as this version of despite what people say, I still find it pretty decent.
All right, and continue with you, Fresh.
Blitz, about what you said about the voice being odd, you're not really far off because this is what I mentioned before about the black parts. Because the two guys that were in charge of the show, like they were drunk at a bar and they joked about, wouldn't it be funny if Michelangelo were voiced by a big black guy? That's why, like when you hear like the voice, it just kind of sounds a little bit homey gangster style, something like that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Man. But hey, it's the only Canadian TMNT we have currently, and yes, once again, recipes to Kirby. And yeah. But yeah, from you, Fresh, where would you put him?
Well, whatever you guys think about him.
Okay. Possibly it would be a B.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, Christian, go ahead.
All right. The guy with a hat.
Then it was all about that. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's Russell Vasquez, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, he played him in what do you call it? He played the 80s Michelangelo from Tmnt Turtles Forever because again, this is 4 kids and they could have got the original actors to play the turtles, so he took over. And I gotta say, when they did cast like the turtles from the 80s with 4 kids actors at the time, his version was like, I mean, it's like a little bit different from Townsend, but I guess that it was pretty good.
I never really saw Charles Forever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Christian.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but yeah, I never really saw Charles Forever, so I can't say my part for this version of Michelangelo, but I'll take your words for it.
Yeah, the film, whenever you do see it, it's like really awesome. One of the best TMNT crossovers, of course, like on par with the 2012, of course, but yeah. And what do you call it? You first, were you gonna say something?
Like I was just saying, like I am agreeing, like awesome story from you.
Mm-hmm. And overall, just hearing this, Christian, where would you put him?
I'll be fair. I'll put him C.
All right. Wait, the guy. Oh wait, that's the wrong person I was talking about. Because I was talking about the guy in the glasses. To be fair.
Oh yeah, we should just say hat and glasses.
To be fair, Christian, yeah, I got confused when you said that.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You thought that was his hair.
Okay, so who's the other guy with a hat? That's what I meant.
Yeah, if I'm checking over again, who is that? Yeah. Yeah, who is that? Oh yeah, if I just go back here. Oh wait. Okay, hold on, I got it. So let me just search.
Oh wait, yeah, wait, it's Russell Villa. Wait.
No, Fresh. We just ranked him. Well, he's the one with the glasses. That is.
Oh, no, damn it.
That's Bradford. What was it? Scobie. Yeah, he's a comedian and artist. So basically, yeah, Turtles Forever. He played the black and white version of Michelangelo.
Oh.
Yeah, just going tough with the voice and everything. But again, I know you didn't see it, so like just hearing that, where would you put him, Christian?
Sadly, D.
All right. Yeah, before any other slip ups here and there. Oh yeah, of course. Before I say anything else, honorable mention to Robbie Damon, who played him in Mutants in Manhattan. Yeah, really good performance. If he wasn't here right now, I'd just put him in A. But for my choice, I would put yeah, I'm gonna go with Tony Oliver. Yeah. So he voiced Michelangelo in that crossover with Power Rangers.
Oh,
Yep. And yeah, the Power Rangers show was in space, and yeah, when I first saw that on YouTube, I was like, "Oh, cool crossover." But what shocked me was like a fifth turtle.
yeah, that just wowed me.
Oh, you're
That
talking
wowed me.
about Venus de Milo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I heard the voice. It's really good. Yeah, I know where he was going for with Michelangelo, but again, I've only seen the clips and everything else. So for me, I would put him in C.
Hmm.
All right, next one, you first.
Well, Blake Anderson. I'm guessing that's probably part of that whole turtles where they're just different animation styles. I just only recognize them from that show called Workaholics. Never really seen the show, but the theme song is banging.
And you are correct, Fresh, because the version he played for Michelangelo was like the set animation from Invader Zim.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, because it's the one where I believe, yeah, it
Jonan.
was.
Oh wait, what? Yeah.
I was like mentioning because also Adam Devine was there. He played Raphael.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember like this them having a huge argument, and oh yeah, that's also the one where Eric Bauza played Donatello.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, just them having a whole commotion, but with his Michelangelo, but just knowing his work from Workaholics and anything else, it was a really decent fit. Again, they were just doing a contest and everything. So, but yeah, overall from you, Fresh, where would you put him?
That would B.
Got you. And Christian, Dana, the last actor that's there.
Who is that?
Hello, Mr. Steven Universe himself.
Oh, Zach. Who do you play him again?
Okay, so similar to like Blake, it was around that Tmnt contest for the new animation. He played him in that one where the turtles turn into humans. If you saw that animation shorts.
I saw pictures. I didn't see the full thing, but it's pretty awesome that the turtles can human just for one time to like check out the school. But yeah, but besides the short, I think Zach should play more often. I think he has potential.
Well, I'm about to like ruin your whole appetite there, buddy, because with Zach's version, I do like it, but his was, I gotta say, not confusing, but on and off, because there were some parts of the animation where he would just use his natural voice, and there would be some parts where he's using his Steven voice. So it would be like, just choose a damn voice, Zach. You going with this voice or this voice? Because this is a short. I get that, but just choose one goddamn voice.
So since you said that, I changed my mind. So he's definitely going D. I'm sorry, Zach.
No, but overall, that animation, I gotta say, that could have been the new animation for TMNT, because that short was really good.
Why? Just why, man?
Just why?
Let's see.
And that was the Michelangelo ranking. Hope you party dudes had a fun time with this ranking, and we'll see y'all next Sunday.
And
Bye.
eat lots of pizza.
Not too much. You'll get a stomachache.
All right, see you dudes later.